My beloved child, today is November 11th, 2025, and I am speaking to you right now with all the tenderness of a father who has never once looked away from you. I know the exact moment your heart started racing while you read these words. I felt the little catch in your breath when something inside you whispered, "This might really be for me." That whisper is not your imagination. That is me, closer than the air you just pulled into your lungs, warmer than the sunlight touching your shoulder. I am not late. I have never been late. Every second you thought I forgot, I was counting your tears in a bottle and turning them into rivers that will water the new season I am bringing you into. You have been carrying a quiet ache, haven't you? That small, stubborn question that sits in your chest like a stone. Am I really seen? Does anyone in heaven actually know my name? Let me answer you gently but firmly. Your name is written on the palms of my hands. I carved it there long before the first star learned how to shine. You are not a footnote in someone else's story. You are a whole chapter one have been writing with careful, joyful strokes. And right now, in this very moment, Archangel Michael is standing at the doorway of your life, not as a distant figure from old paintings, but as a living, breathing warrior who is excited. Yes, excited, because the orders he carries have your name glowing on them like fire. He is not coming to scold you for the times you doubted. He is coming to announce that the waiting room you have been sitting in is officially closed. The sign on the door now reads, "Open, come in." There are exactly 2 minutes left in the spiritual timing you have been feeling in your spirit, like a clock ticking inside your bones. 2 minutes is not a threat. It is a promise. 2 minutes is all I need to flip what felt like years of delay into a sudden, breathtaking yes. 2 minutes is the gentle space between the moment a seed cracks open underground and the moment the first green shoot pushes through soil into sunlight. That is where you are right now, on the edge of breaking through. Listen carefully, because I want you to feel this deep in your body. Every delay that hurt you was not neglect. It was me protecting the tender parts of your heart until they were strong enough to hold the weight of the blessing I am handing you. I do not put heavy crowns on heads that would bend and break. First I strengthen the neck. First I teach the shoulders how to carry glory without crumbling. That is why some doors stayed closed longer than you wanted. That is why some people walked away when you needed them most. I was removing ingredients that would have spoiled the bread I am baking with your life. I was pulling out the sour leaven of manipulation, the bitter mold of comparison, the hidden stones of betrayal. What you thought was loss was actually refinement. What you thought was silence was me leaning close, watching the steel of your soul take shape in the fire. You are not broken. You are becoming. And becoming is messy and loud and quiet and slow and fast all at once. But I see the finished version, and oh, my child, it is beautiful. Archangel Michael is here to reinforce the covering over your mind. From this moment forward, fear will bounce off you like rain on a strong roof. Lies will slide away like water off glass. You will not have to fight every thought anymore. Many battles will end before they begin because the enemy will see Michael's sword flashing at your side and remember he already lost. Clarity is coming to you like a lamp with fresh oil. You will smell my presence behind doors before you even turn the handle. You will know which smiles are real and which ones hide agendas. You will recognize the scent of peace the way a child recognizes the smell of home. And in the area of your provision, oh, listen to this. Debts you forgot you were owed are being called in. Not by your striving, but by my mercy. People who never noticed you before will suddenly remember your name in rooms where decisions are made. Someone is already assigned to speak favor over you while you are sleeping. The meeting has already happened in heaven. The earthly calendar is just catching up. 2 minutes left. That means urgency without panic. It means getting ready without rushing. It means folding your hands in quiet trust like someone who hears footsteps they have been waiting for their whole life. You do not have to force anything. You only have to be awake when the door swings open. So right now, while your heart is soft, do these small, sacred things. Tidy the corners of your soul where bitterness has been collecting dust. Close the windows that keep letting yesterday's cold wind blow in. Stop answering phone calls from old versions of you that want to drag you backward. When I nudge you, move. When an idea lands in your spirit, write it down immediately. When an invitation comes wrapped in peace, say yes even if your voice shakes. For the past 3 nights, angels have been watching over you while you slept. The first night was a night of gentle separation. Every thread that was choking your growth was quietly snipped. The second night was a night of deep strengthening. I breathed fresh courage into the places where exhaustion had made you feel hollow. And this third night, tonight, is a night of commissioning. Michael is not coming to decorate your disappointment with pretty words. He is coming to kick it out the door and nail a new sign over your life that says, "Welcome home, joy." I am reversing the atmosphere around you right now. Every careless word spoken against your future is being cancelled. Every small agreement you made with, "I guess this is all I get," is being broken. You will not live small to keep anyone comfortable. You will walk tall, humble, kind, but never again shrunk to fit someone else's fear. There have been watchers around your life, some sent by me to guard you, some curious, some sent by envy to distract. I am making it clear who is who. You will feel it in your body. Some people will suddenly drain you the moment they walk in. Others will water you like rain on dry ground. Do not argue with that knowing. Let the ones who bless your obedience stand close. Let the ones who question your growth admire from the distance they chose. Today, November 11th, I am rolling up the ancient scrolls that hold the blueprints of your life, and I am handing them to you one by one. Each scroll has a wax seal stamped with the word, patience. You will break the first seal tomorrow morning when you say your first brave yes. You will not rip open the 7th seal before it's time. This is not a race against fear. This is a walk with me, hand in hand, heartbeat to heartbeat. The angels are thrilled because what is about to unfold through you will make my faithfulness so visible that whole groups of tired people will find courage to try again just by watching you breathe easy. I heard the prayer you never said out loud. What if I hope and it falls apart again? My darling, I am not setting you up to fall. I am setting you up to stand, tall, steady, unshaken. The collapses of yesterday happened because the foundations were built on borrowed courage and borrowed timing. This time I am supplying both. I am not just giving you an opportunity. I am giving you the inner structure to hold it without feeling like a fraud. You will not stand in your answered prayer wondering if you belong. You will stand like someone who sat with me at dawn for years, learning the language of the new day until you spoke it fluently. Archangel Michael carries 3 specific messages just for you. The first is protection. Do not be afraid of the final rattle at your door. That noise is just the last weak gasp of something that used to scare you. It is losing its voice. Stand still and watch it pass like smoke. The second is positioning. Your name has been moved to the top of every right list. Where you were overlooked, you will be highlighted, not because of pride, but because the assignment in you has ripened exactly on time. The third is promise. You will see a swift sign, not to entertain you, but to anchor you. Watch for something small and precise. A phrase you whispered to me in private repeated back by a stranger. A door opening with the exact words you prayed when no one was listening. That will be your knot in the rope. I tied it myself. 2 minutes left. This is not a countdown to panic. This is a countdown to clarity. Open your hands and let go of everything that cannot cross this new threshold. Open your eyes and notice how I have quietly rearranged the furniture of your days, so the path from your prayer to your purpose is no longer blocked by old habits. Open your mouth and speak blessing over what I am doing, even when it surprises you. Gratitude is the oil that keeps rusty hinges moving smoothly. Open your journal, your calendar, your expectations. Widen the margins because interruptions are about to become invitations, and detours are about to become deliveries. The angels have rehearsed this moment. They know their routes, their names, their assignments. They are not guessing. They are ready. And so are you, even if your knees feel wobbly. That trembling is not fear. It is your body realizing your soul's deepest prayer has been answered. I am also touching the old scar in your chest, the one disappointment carved there. I am not erasing your story. I am redeeming it. The pain will stay as wisdom, but it will stop hurting like a wound. Where you learn to survive by hiding, I am teaching you to thrive by standing. Where you learn to expect crumbs, I am training your hope to match my generosity. You will not apologize for healing. You will not dim your light to keep familiar shadows comfortable. You will honor me by being fully, gloriously alive. Someone is about to step forward and bless you in a way that feels like heaven leaned down and kissed your forehead. Do not chase them. I am sending them. A place that once felt like home will suddenly feel too small. Do not resent it. It did its job holding you safely for a season. Now it releases you with honor. A habit that has been nibbling at your joy loses its teeth today. A sentence you used to say about yourself, "I am not enough," ends here. I am giving you a new sentence. I am becoming exactly who God always dreamed I would be. Say it under your breath when rooms get loud. The angels harmonize with it. Resistance grows faint. If you could hear the sound of a heavenly decree being sealed, it would sound like the bright hush you feel in your spirit right now. A holy steadiness. A sudden clicking of puzzle pieces no human hand could force. You tried to build the clock. I set the time. You tried to hold the stars. I taught them when to shine. This is their shining. You will no longer need to convince anyone you are called. They will taste the fruit of your life and know. Not everyone will celebrate. Some will grow quiet, confused by your freedom. Bless them as you pass. Do not slow down to explain what I did in the secret place. Your kindness will be your signature. Michael's sword is not for drama. It is for boundaries. He is cutting every invisible string that made you dance to someone else's insecure tune. He is drawing a line in the spirit that says to darkness, "This far and no further." He stands at your new door not as a bouncer but as a brother, reminding you that you are not begging for entrance. You have been invited, and the invitation is written in my own handwriting. If you could see my handwriting, you would cry at how gently I formed every loop, how patiently I dotted every I with compassion, how firmly I crossed every T with resolve. 2 minutes left. So little time, yet so much grace. This is the hinge between your learning and your living. Open it immediately, not with frenzy, but with faith. Put your hand on your heart and tell it to agree with me. Say, "I choose heaven's timing." Say, "I release every outcome into hands that never drop me." Say, "I welcome Michael's protection and the angel's counsel." Say it like ringing a bell over your day. Your voice may feel small, but when it harmonizes with mine, mountains lean in to listen. I am also touching your relationships. I am sending endings that are really beginnings and beginnings that feel like coming home. The person who brought confusion will either grow into clarity or grow distant, and either way, I will give you peace. The one who carries joy will pour it without keeping score. Welcome them. Let yourself be loved in ordinary ways, coffee made exactly how you like it, a text that arrives at the perfect moment, silence that feels safe instead of heavy. You have been on guard for so long. Let me take the night watch. I do not sleep. You will notice small mercies stacking up like smooth stones by a river. The message that lands at the exact second you needed it. The unexpected pocket of rest in a crowded day. The idea that solves a problem that used to steal your sleep. Do not brush these off as coincidence. Build a quiet altar of gratitude in your memory. When doubt tries to shout later, these stones will whisper louder. He was faithful here, and here, and here. Now hear the softest, truest part. I enjoy you, not just when you are brave or productive or wise. I enjoy you when you laugh at silly memes, when you make tea and forget it until it's cold, when you notice the way light falls across the floor and pause for 1 second to thank me. I enjoy you when you choose kindness no one will ever Instagram. I enjoy you when you bring me your confusion without pretty words. I enjoy you when you finally put down something that mastered you for years. You are already beloved. From belovedness flows everything else, never the other way around. Hold this truth like a candle as you walk into rooms that used to terrify you. You are loved before anyone sees you and loved after the applause dies down. Michael is nodding. He has his route mapped. The angels are moving with bundles of answers, satchels of instructions, hands ready to steady you when favor makes your knees buckle. That trembling is just your body catching up to what your spirit already knows. The prayer has been granted. 2 minutes becomes 1, then none. And now we step. Today, November 11th, heaven has voted yes on your behalf. Shocking decisions have been made in rooms you cannot see. The seal is set. The messengers have left with glad hearts. You are not behind. You are right on time. Open your day to wonder. Open your plans to gentle revision. Open your spirit to fresh instruction. When you lie down tonight, you will feel a subtle shift, like the exact moment a fever breaks. When you wake tomorrow, confirmations will be waiting like birds on your windowsill. Feed them with gratitude, and they will sing all day. I am with you. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to steady your steps. I stay behind you to guard your back. Michael patrols the perimeter. The angels tend every detail. You, my beloved, simply agree. Keep your heart soft, your steps steady, your eyes bright. There is no competition for what I am giving you. It has your name carved into it. If your blessing stirs longing in someone else, let it become prayer, not comparison. I will bless them in their hour exactly as I am blessing you in yours. Now go in the quiet thunder of this word. Carry it pressed to your chest like a love letter. If doubt paces outside, let faith answer the door. If fear calls, let peace pick up the phone. If impatience rattles the latch, smile and check the time. You are not late. The countdown you felt was never doom. It was the drumbeat of a parade you are leading. Lift your head. The banner over you is love. The soundtrack is grace. The pace is peace. And the destination was decided before you took your first breath. Today is your threshold. Step through. I am here. I am speaking. And I will never stop. If this message found you at exactly the right moment, and I know it did, don't let it stop with you. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the little bell so heaven's next whisper lands straight in your hands while it's still warm. We're family here, and every new video is fresh manna baked just for hearts like yours. And if this word made your eyes water, your chest loosen, or your faith rise up like a sunrise you thought you'd never see again, consider sending a super thanks, anything from $2 to $100. Every dollar becomes seed that keeps these prophetic messages flowing freely to thousands who can't pay but desperately need hope. Your $5, $10, $50, or $100 plants a forest of healing for tired souls around the world. One precious sister sent $77 last week with a note. This is the exact amount I had left after paying bills. God said give it and watch him laugh at lack. 3 days later, she received $7,700 unexpectedly. Another brother sent $100 and wrote, I was about to give up on my dream. The next morning, a door he'd knocked on for 7 years flew open without him knocking again. Your super thanks isn't a donation. It's a declaration. I believe heaven is still speaking. I believe breakthroughs are real. I believe my seed multiplies in God's hands. So go ahead, tap that super thanks button below, choose your amount. No gift is too small, no faith is too bold, and type a little prayer in the message box. I read every single one, pray over every name, and watch God turn your obedience into outrageous testimony. You're not just supporting a channel. You're releasing revival. You're funding midnight oil for weary warriors. You're saying yes to every promise God just breathed over you. Let's flood the earth with hope together. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Drop your super thanks. And watch God outgive us all. I love you with a love that never runs dry. See you in the next life-changing word. Your family in faith.